As you make yourself comfortable and begin to relax, you might notice how the light in the room meets the surfaces around you. Perhaps it touches a familiar object whose details you've seen 1,000 times. Yet sometimes in those quieter moments, you see it anew. And as you settle in a way that's comfortable and safe, sitting or lying down, you may find that some subtle awareness of the room begins to fade gently, and you can turn your attention inwards to that quieter space where change can happen in the most natural way. And if at any time you need to return to full alertness, your mind knows how to do that. And yet, just for now, there's nothing you need to do, but let yourself be supported by the surface beneath you, by the ground, by the gentle sense of presence that's always available to you. And as you listen, you might imagine yourself beside a slow-moving river at dusk. The air is calm, the sky a dusky blue, and the river carries softly shimmering reflections alongside its gentle current. There's something relaxing, allowing thoughts to drift like leaves, carried effortlessly. Each gentle ripple taking you deeper into calm comfort. Some leaves float by quickly, others pause at the edge, just as thoughts and sensations come and go, leaving you able to notice what's here now. And there's a sense of safety, as if the river itself knows exactly how to hold all that floats upon it. So you can allow yourself to settle in, trusting in this process, trusting in yourself. And you know, sometimes people find that a river's surface reveals only so much, occasionally catching a glimpse of something in the water, wondering about its meaning, imagining what lies beneath. And just like that, the mind can create ripples of concern, trying to interpret every little sensation, even when the riverbed, your body, might be sturdy, strong, and more resilient than you might think. With every passing breeze, the leaves and the stones beneath the surface can be revealed in new ways. You may notice how curiosity can replace worry, even just a little. After all, the intention beneath such watchfulness over the body is to be safe, to be protected. And there's a kind of wisdom in that vigilance when seen from another angle. It's born from a desire to thrive. Of course, sometimes the current can carry those concerns further than intended, and the act of checking becomes ripples upon ripples, stirring up cloudy water. And now as you rest beside this river, it's possible to discover how you can let concerns drift further downstream, allowing the mind a gentle rest. And perhaps you can realize in this moment that a thought or sensation can simply be there without any requirement to act, like a bird that pauses at the water's edge and lifts off again. Sensations come and go, sometimes with meaning, often as just part of daily living. And just imagine beginning to trust your own body's wisdom, the way the river knows how to flow, renew and clear itself. And sometimes we can learn that noticing without needing to solve can be such a relief. And just as rivers are ancient and resilient, so too is your own capacity for wellness. And what if, occasionally, you could allow reassurance to float in, even if you don't have to believe every thought your mind produces? Trying to control the river only stirs up more silt. Sometimes letting it be brings greater clarity. And you might remember a time, perhaps as a child, when play and rest happened naturally, when curiosity felt lighter and days were filled with other possibilities besides monitoring the body. And could it be, as you recall that time, that your attention finds new directions when you allow yourself to feel safe here and now? And remember, trust is not a command, but something that springs up little by little as you notice yourself handling things better. And just like the river, your life can flow on with calm stretches and the occasional ripple, with no need to watch every tiny change as your mind learns to accept release and move forwards. And if a worry about your health arises again, you might let it pause at the river's edge, knowing that it doesn't need to define your entire journey. And in a moment, you'll become aware of the feeling of your body, supported by the chair or the bed beneath you. Sensations of the air on your skin, the gentle rhythm of your breathing, the sounds around you. And wherever you are, you can bring with you these new learnings, allowing them to bubble up in useful ways as you return to the present moment, gently feeling both calm and alert. You can open your eyes when you're ready, letting renewed energy and lightness move through your body as awareness widens and clarity returns in just the right way. And as the hours and days unfold, you may notice more easily when your mind is able to let small worries drift by, allowing comfort to stay with you longer. And even when old habits return, you can remember how to pause, to let thoughts flow and curiosity grow. And each time you trust your body's wisdom, it gets a little bit easier to do so without even trying. Thank you for joining me on this journey today. You're making a difference for yourself in ways you may have yet to notice, or maybe you already have. Feel free to return to this experience whenever you'd like. There's always more beneath the surface to discover. And until next time, goodbye and good mental health.